So let's talk about these electric cars. They're a great idea, but we weren't ready for it. We weren't prepared. And you always need gas, you always need oil, you need coal. And everybody says, oh, it's unsafe and things like that. Well, I've worked in some chemical plants, and I won't say, but it was very unsafe. And the chemical plants are unsafe. The oil plants are unsafe. But we have to continue to keep moving forward with all these things. And they work to keep them safe. But, my whole thing is when I worked in a chemical plant, nobody wanted to climb the towers. But I had a plan. So I knew that if halfway up, I had to take a break, right? As I was checking the pipes going up. Then when I got to the top, it was lunchtime. And I wasn't supposed to, but in my backpack, I carried my food because how was I going to eat way up there? So I had my lunch up there. And what was crazy is on one of the towers in Houston, Texas, that I could see all of Houston, Texas. And it was crazy, but I heard the devil speak to me because I could see all of Houston. And no, I'm not crazy, but the devil tries to tempt you. Remember? He tempted Jesus, and I'm not saying I'm Jesus or anything like that. But he said, look at all that. If you will worship me, I'll give you all that. And I was just like, and I'm going to say it, I said, hell no, you go back to the pit of hell where you came from. But on top of that tower, I wrote, Gavi for President 2020. Well, 2020 ended up being a crazy year, and it's still been crazy, just trying to catch up. But see, God still has a plan, and whatever his plan is, it's going to be fulfilled. So I'm just waiting on God and his plan. That's what's tough sometimes. And I'll talk a little bit about that because God has a plan. And as you wait upon him, it says in the Bible, those that wait upon the Lord, they shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. And that's the truth. Are you going to be an eagle? Or you're just going to be a tiny little bird? Eagles soar. I love bald eagles. And I hope to get to Alaska because I know there's a bunch of them out there flying over there. And they're just flying free. And that's what you need to be. You need to be an eagle over all your circumstances. Whatever comes your way, be that eagle. Have you ever, if you've seen an eagle, it'll come down and it will look, and it has eyes, and then it can grab the fish right out of the water. Just that quick. And that's what you need to be. You got to be an eagle. You got to open your eyes. You got to look around to see what's happening in this world. That's what you have to be. And that's what America stood, a bald eagle. The bald eagle. Why did we choose the bald eagle for our mascot? Because that's how the bald eagle works. And right now, our military, they're sitting over there. They're all over the world. They're scattered. All over. We're trying to watch here and watch there. But who's protecting our borders? And I know there's a few back here. But I'll tell you this. If China lands somewhere, it's on. Because I don't think our military could do it. We may have to bring the Minutemen back like they did. I love that story of the Minutemen. Because, the British thought they would just march in a line. And they were bigger than us. But we were just Minutemen. And I remember in Mr. Bunderly in my class, in my 7th grade in U.S. history, he would march like a soldier, but then he would go behind the trash can, and he made, those are teachers. He would go, pow, pow, pow. And he said, that's what they did. They got behind the rocks, and they took these people down. They hid. And that's what is neat about the whole thing. The Minutemen, we were so less than the British soldier, but we outsmarted them. And that's what we need to do, is outsmart our enemy. But everybody said, well, Trump didn't say we were going to bomb so-and-so. Well, you don't tell your enemy what you're going to do. It's just like Obama said, hey, we're coming to get you, at that Muslim place that had bombed one of the East Coast cities. Here we come. Are you kidding me? It was giving them a warning. You don't give your enemy a warning. You strike. And like I said, we don't want any type of war. But sometimes you do have to fight. There's been wars and wars and rumor of wars since the earth started. But it's like a great man said, we have just begun to fight. The people of America have just begun to fight. And we will fight to win. And hopefully in 2024, we fight at the voting polls. Get out and vote. And let's change America. Let's make America safe again. Let's make America livable again. And let's make America great again. It can be the greatest in the nation again. And let's educate our children again. We are dead last in a lot of areas. It's because we let the communists bring us stuff that we didn't need. And then while we were playing video games, guess what they were doing? Studying and learning and getting ahead of us. And I'm not knocking any of that. That was smart. That was a smart move. But that's how they try to destroy us. And I'm going to say this, them video games, if you're a 30, 40, 50-year-old man, put those video games away. You know what? And I'll tell you, my nephew one time, he was downstairs playing the damn video game, and I'm going to say it like that, and his girlfriend was upstairs. And I wasn't going to do this, but I wanted to make him aware. I said, you know what? If you're not going to go spend time with your girlfriend up there, I will. And maybe I'll take her on a date, and you continue playing your video games. He says, are you kidding me, Uncle? I said, no. And I was doing that to make a point. You men that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, playing these video games, are you kidding me? Spend some time with your wife. I'm not married right now, but I didn't play a lot of video games. I played Wii with my son when he was younger, and Wii with my daughter. But those video games are for children. And the Bible says, put away those childish games. Those are childish games. And you know what? If you'll do that, watch and see. Watch how you can create better. Maybe you'll invent something that will make your family greater. Hey, there's another one. I'm coming up with some good ones. Let's make family great again. I'm going to bring a lot of t-shirts about great. But anyways, I appreciate you and thank you for listening. And follow me, like me, and let's make America safe again. Let's make America great again. Let's make our military great again. And God bless America. God bless our troops. And God bless the world.